Ciao a tutti, mi chiamo Josh. We're back, guys. Italia is back. Azzurri is back. Nations League, France and Israel. Luciano Spalletti has announced his selection for these two games, and I must say, people, we're gonna get on this right now, but this is not looking good. Pray for us against France, especially. We may scrape and beat Israel at this stage, but let's get into the video today, people. So this is Spalletti's team. Obviously for the Nations League games, both away from home. First off is against France, and then it's Israel. And we're going to start obviously with the goalkeepers. Donnarumma, of course, had a fantastic Euros. Number one for Italia, number one for the Azzurri. He's in goal. Malet, of course, from Napoli. Decent goalkeeper there. Vicario, of course, from Tottenham, as we know. Decent goalkeeper as well. So I'm happy with the goalkeepers, really. Like, I think we all know Donnarumma is number one. He's always going to be number one at the moment. He had a great Euros. I've got no problem with all the other two. I think that the goalkeepers are fine, yeah? And same with, of course, the defense. Of course, Bastoni, fantastic, as we know, defender there from Inter. Bellanova, of course, Bellanova, very happy to see this guy, in the team. This guy, trust me, people, is a very, very good player, and I want to see this guy actually start. But I'll do my preview on Thursday. Anyone wondering about that? But yeah, Bellanova's in there. Buongiorno. I'm very happy to see Buongiorno. I can't believe this guy didn't get a single minute in the Euros. This guy, called signed from Napoli, but when he was at Torino, had a fantastic season. He is a fantastic centre back. So they had a good start at Napoli as well. Very happy, and I want to see Buongiorno play in the Nations League. Of course, Riccardo Calaflori is in there as well. I'm an Arsenal fan. If any new Italians are watching, I do support Arsenal, and I'm buzzing up with signing him. But we know how good Riccardo Calaflori is. He could play, centre back. He will be playing centre back with the Azzurri for sure. Most likely in a back three. But again, number one, he had a fantastic Euros. Cambiasso is in there as well. I'd say Cambiasso for me is probably one of the most versatile players in the Serie A. Definitely a player who can play multiple positions, can go forward really well, can defend really well. So Cambiasso, of course, from Juventus, very good pick there. Di Lorenzo is still, and you know what? He started off the season well with Napoli. He scored against Bologna, and he started the season well with Napoli. But I'm sorry, after his Euro performances, and this guy still gets called up. Spalletti has something with Di Lorenzo that we don't know about for sure. Of course, we've got Di Marco as well. Di Marco, very good player, as we know, quality. Gatti, of course, from Juventus. And Okoli as well from Leicester City. I'm very interested to see how he does and how he's been called up there. And, of course, returning back to the Azul from injury, Destiny Udochi. Fantastic there. I mean, he's a great player. I think he had a great season with Tottenham, unfortunately, for the injury there, but very happy. So I'm very happy with the defense, really. There's not much I would really have changed there. We do have a few injuries, which I'll talk about in just a second. But if we go to the midfield, Bliscani's in there, of course, from Atalanta. And I watched this guy, and he played very, very well, against Torino. And I know they lost the game, but he impressed me in there. And obviously, been in the Italian league for, I think this guy was at AC Milan, wasn't he, as well? So he's in there. Fagioli's in there as well from Juventus. Flatesi, as we know. Pellegrini, Ricky, Tonali's back. Sandro Tonali, very happy to see this guy back in there. But look at that midfield, guys. And this is the issue. Like, this left side is very, very strong. Yeah, some great players in there, but the right-hand side is just like, what even is this, Spalletti? Yeah, what even is? We're going to talk about the players missing in just a second and my thoughts on that. But, happy to see Sandro, Tonali back in there. Of course, he's back from his band and he's ready to go. Looking good for Newcastle. And then the attack, Moise Kean gets selected, of course, from Florentina. He started the season very, very well, scoring quite a few goals. He has been in the Azzurri side for quite a while. Of course, Raspadori, as we know, from Napoli. Lattegui, who I think Lattegui deserves to be in there. He's had a fantastic start to the season with his new club, Atalanta. And then, of course, Zaccagni from Lazio. So that's the team right there, guys. That attack, probably one of the worst attacks I've seen. The Azzurri, since I've been alive watching the Azzurri, that's probably one of the worst attacks I've seen and midfields I've seen. The defense is really good. It's really strong. The goalkeepers are fine. It's just that second half, the midfield and attack is shambles. And do you really think we're going to beat France? And I reckon we'll even struggle against a team like Israel at this stage in Nations League. But you can see across here, and big up to Azzurri Extra for missing all the players missing. So, of course, Berardi's injured. Giorgio Sclavini could have been a good option, but again, he's so injured. Of course, Gianluca Scamacca injured with the ACL from Atalanta. And you can see some new players being called up there. And then look how many players that have been not included, guys, in this Azzurri team. Darmian, not included. Gianluca Mancini, Cristante, Floroscio, Brella. Brella's not been included, guys. I think he's got to have an operation on his nose or something, even though he scored the other day for Inter. Jorginho. Jorginho's not even in the squad either. Chiesa. I know he's just signed for Liverpool, but even he's not in the squad. El Shaarawy shouldn't be in the squad for me. He's too old. Manuel Locatelli. Where is Manuel Locatelli? What is this thing with Luciano Spalletti and Manuel Locatelli? What is Locatelli got to do to get into that midfield? There's something that must be going on here, guys, yeah? Between Spalletti and Locatelli. Manuel Locatelli, for me, walks into the midfield. He walks into the midfield. Fantastic player. He should be in there. He has to. Where is Riccardo Ozzolini? Where is Ozzolini, guys? Ozzolini from Bologna should have been in the Euro squad. Should have, but he was not included in the Euro, and he's not been included. He's not injured or anything like that, people. I've been watching him at the start of the season. I'm watching him when they played against Napoli. Bologna played Napoli. Napoli won 3-0. I wouldn't even mind Matteo Politano from Napoli. But that attack is just dreadful, isn't it? Like, I mean, Keane, he's started the season really well. So has Retegui. I mean, Zaccagni is a moment player. I mean, look, great goal against Croatia. I do rate Zaccagni, but Ozzolini should be there. Ozzolini has to be there. Where is Ozzolini? And in the midfield, I get that Spalletti wants to go with younger players now, but again, you have to have experience as well in there. You have to have experience, and I don't know why he's not included Jorginho in there. It just, for me, and Manuel Locatelli, it just does not make sense to me. We are honestly finished in Nations League. If we somehow beat France, there's no game changers in there. He's probably one of the worst attack I've seen. I mean, we know how he's going to play. He's going to play with his back three formation, three at the back. Yeah, with the wing backs, which I don't mind. But at the end of the day, if he's going to go with Di Lorenzo centre back like we did in Euros, then we're absolutely cooked. If he plays the right players, I just don't see the attack and the midfield is not confident for me. Imagine this midfield against France. Yeah, these midfielders we have in the team right now, they're unproven. The only one in the midfield who's really proven is probably Flatesi or Pellegrini. They're the only two who really step up for the national team. I mean, Fagioli had a good game in the Euros against Switzerland. He's probably one of our key players. But, I mean, the rest, Tonali's not played enough yet. He's a good player. He's not played enough. But where's Manuel Locatelli in there, guys? The only thing that will save us is probably the defense and Donnarumma yet again. But this is the issue. Luciano Spalletti, I said it before, I say it again. He should not be here. He should not be here. He should have been gone when we lost to Switzerland. He should have been sacked. They should have got rid of him. Or he should have resigned. But he's here. We'd be lucky to even finish to finish third in the Nations League. I know it's not a big competition, but I even think Israel can fancy their chances against us. I'm not confident, guys. Thanks everyone who tuned in. Let me know your thoughts. Any Azzurris watching. Let me know your thoughts, and we are out of here. Spalletti out, and ciao.